All right, we are live. Hey, everybody. Hope you are doing well. I am working today and working on actually creating blog content. So I decided that, hey, why not just stream while I'm working on this blog content? And so, what I'm doing specifically, one of the things I've doubled down on recently is using AI tools to create more consistent content. And it's not just having the content be, I would say, hold on a second. Let me just pause that. It's not so much about having content that um, I would say you have to just do the AI tool and then just throw it out there, right? It's not what this is about. What this is about, what I want to show you today is how you can use AI as your research assistant to generate the initial content. And then you do a form of optimization, adding your personality, your stories, your experience into it, and it can help create the content so much faster. So let me actually, I've got these kind of blue light glasses on that I like to wear when I'm working, but let me actually show you. So let's hop over here to the screen. And this is one of my blogs, bloggingyourpassion.com. And this is an example of a post that I published yesterday. So this was how to make money with a blog, top 9 methods explained. And what I did was I used an AI tool that, and I have tested probably 15 different blog writing AI tools over the last couple months. And what I found was a particular one that I really like. It's called Content at Scale. There's actually a link in the description below for you to check it out. I'm going to be using it today. But what I did with this blog post is about 5,000 words here. And if I just maybe I can make this a little bit bigger. Let's see. And so this is a complete tutorial. And so it did the initial research for me. I even kind of directed the tool some of the topics I want it to cover, and then kind of got in there and optimized everything. So this is an amazing piece of content that I'm really excited about. And so I am going to work as I stream. So there might be periods of silence. I'll try to put on a little bit of music here, but that way I'll just kind of explain as I'm doing things, as I'm working through this tool. So let's see here. Let's go ahead, put a little bit of music on there. And yeah, let's go through this. So here's what specifically I'm working on. So this is content at scale. And I'll just back up a little bit here. Let me just go into my projects. So I have a couple different blogs, and I've created articles for each of them. And so I'm specifically today going to be working on this blogging your passion blog. And so I'm really doubling down on blogging your passion blog because it already gets a lot of decent organic free traffic. And I want to publish Monday through Friday a really good long form content. So to maybe I'll stream this on another day, but I've got some keywords that I'm kind of focusing on so that I know exactly what I want to write on. And so some of the purple ones and the blue ones are ones I've already done. And so today we're actually going to focus on actually this blue one right here, how to get free traffic to your blog. Now, what I might do is just show you, let's see, let me pick one here to show you what it's like to actually generate a piece of content with content at scale. And let's see here. I might do, just look in here. I might do this one right here, how to make money as a travel blogger. All right, so we're going to grab that keyword and I'm going to hop in here into this project. Now, one thing that I really love about this tool is they're constantly updating and upgrading things. And reason I keep coming back to this tool, even though I've tried 10 or 15 different AI blog writing tools, is because they keep adding and adjusting and improving. Let me show you something here. It's really, really cool. So they have this feature that's called the, it looks like my video is kind of in the way here. I'll just move over here. And there we go. They have this feature called the AI training tool. What you can actually do is you can train their AI for your writing style. So if you've already written in the past, if you've already published a blog post, you can come in here, and the first thing you do is come into the introduction section, and you can see here I've given it some introductions that I have written in the past that I like this is my style. And then you can give it some context. So the context that I have here is a great introduction has one of 4 elements: sharing an interesting story, asking an intriguing question, making a bold statement, or sharing an amazing statistic. So I am training this tool to create introductions using my own style. It's smart enough to be able to use my writing, and that makes this better than just something that is just generated generically. Then you also can give it the different sections of content. So you can go grab like 5 or 6 paragraphs out of the meat of a blog post and throw in your style of writing. And I gave it 3 samples. And then I told it the context is write short sentences with practical step-by-step guidance, which is what I like to do. It's the style that I like to write in. And once you do, you can save this. So I just saved this, my blogging your passion voice style. And now that is saved under my project settings. Under here, you can see I've got blogging your passion voice style. All right. So now what we need to do is we need to feed this software. And by the way, I'm talking again about Content at Scale, contentatscale.ai. There's a link in the description. If you decide you want to try it out or you want to try to generate a blog post with it, if you use our partner link, you will actually get 20% more blog posts. So depending on what package you choose, every month you'll get more post credits just by using our link to sign up. So again, it's in the description. But there's a few different ways. Let me move my video. I'm going to be moving my video around as I do this. There's a few different ways you can generate content, the initial content for your blog post. You can start from a keyword. You can use the from a YouTube video. This can be from somebody else's YouTube video. It's not going to plagiarize, but it's going to generate a unique article based off that YouTube video or your own YouTube video. I've used it for my own YouTube videos to say, hey, I would love to take this YouTube video and turn it into a blog post. And so I've done that. You can also use an existing blog post URL. So you could, if you've written content in the past and you're like, man, I really want to like expand on it, I want to improve it, you can do that. You can actually give them a link from a podcast episode. So if you're a podcaster and you've got lots of content and you want to turn them into blog posts so that you can get traffic via the search engines, you can do that. And then you can also just do a custom audio file. So for this example, I'm just going to show you the process because I already have an article generated that I want to use today. But just to show you from a keyword, this is what you do. So you come in here, it's going to ask you what keyword do you want to rank for. So in my keyword research, one of the ones I want to write right here is I've got my different categories. So this would be monetizing your blog, how to make money as a travel blogger. Okay, so we're going to grab that. We're going to come over here. And you can choose your default. I like going for 2,000 to 3,000 words typically is what I like to go for. And again, you can make this adjustment. You can go for larger, you can go for less. You can add some additional context, but the good news is if it doesn't generate exactly what you wanted kind of the first time around, that's okay because you will be able to, I'm sorry about that background noise there. You will be able to adjust to it. So I usually just leave this blank. Okay. All right. So, and by the way, guys, I see more people hopping on. Go ahead and say hello in the chat if you got conversation or questions as I go through this. I'm kind of working and explaining what I've been doing on my Blogging Your Passion blog to generate long form content using AI, improving a lot of old articles, and improving search rankings and getting more traffic to this blog right here. Kind of got this zoomed in a little bit, but yeah, that's what we're working on today. So I'm showing you how to start generating an article, and then we'll come back and see what this one looks like. Once you put in the keyword that you want to rank for, we're going with how to make money as a travel blogger. Then we just hit create content now. Boom, it's going to use one of your post credits. You can see up here, it's kind of small, but I've got 19 more blog post credits available for me. All right. Hey, Chris, glad you're joining us. So that one's in the queue. Now, it's going to take probably about 10 minutes or so. They have like a complex algorithm and different AI tools. All of their content that they generate, I have yet to have they have a plagiarism checker that's connected to Copyscape. I have yet to have anything that's been plagiarized, which is pretty awesome. All right. So I'll come back and show you what this looks like. It's going to take 5 or 10 minutes, but today I really am wanting to use this time to work on this one right here, how to get traffic to your blog. It's about a little over 1,000 searches per month, and I'd love to get something ranking for that particular blog post. So that's what I'm going to work on. I've got my post here, so we're going to jump into it. And let's see here. And so here is the article. And so what I'm going to be doing is kind of working through this article. Now, one of the things I did do, I don't know if it'll show it, but after it initially generated it, I gave it some additional information I want. Maybe I'll show you that another time. But really, I just want to allow you to kind of watch the process. So here in this main area is all the content that was generated by Content at Scale. It's got takeaways. It has built-in links to things. It has sometimes click to tweets. It's got FAQ questions at the end, conclusion. So this, if you look over here, and I know this is in the way here, but if you look over here, this article that was generated has over 2,100 words. So, I mean, that's a great start. And so, things are always changing. What I see happening is we're moving more to what's being called AIO. It's about learning how to optimize AI generated content. And so we have here an optimization score. I like working in this until I can get it over into the green. Doesn't have to be at 100%, but out of the box, this is about 58% optimized. And then we've got some keywords here that we're going to need to work in to this blog. All right. So this isn't going to be just me talking the whole time. I'm actually going to be working. So there might be times where it's a little quiet. But that is what we're doing today. All right. So one of the first things that I like to do is I like to look at this table of contents. And what it's doing is it's looking at all the headlines in your article and creating this nice table of contents that's clickable for people when they click into your article, especially the long articles. And this is also great for SEO as well. So I typically like to first start by just looking at this and seeing, is there stuff that I want to cut that's not really relevant? In this case, I like this. So we got method 1, free traffic. It's got search traffic. Let me just, again, move this over here. And I'll do my best to try to keep this zoomed in a little bit so you can see. Maybe we'll do it that way. Let's see how that looks. So we've got free traffic, paid traffic, and partner traffic. So this outline looks good to me. All right, I may tweak it as I get into it, but it looks good. The next thing I like to do is AI tools tend to, not always, but they tend to write kind of complex sentence structure or longer sentences. So I like to go through this article and do one line for each. It just helps me in the kind of editing process as I go through this. So I'm going to do that real quick here. This is a little call to action that I'm going to have in the middle of my content. So I'm just going to leave that one for now, but I'm going to just go through here. And this helps me to identify any of the really long sentences that maybe I can make it shorter and more practical. I may shorten this takeaway, we'll see. Again, I did not generate and sit here and write every word here, but I'm going to use and infuse my own experience, and where I want to add a story or add my own experience, I can do that here. But you can see this is out of the gate. This is not bad at all. Besides guest blogging, another excellent way of reaching a wider audience is through guest podcasting. As podcasts continue gaining popularity among various demographics, blah, 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 blah. You can see that it's, it's really good content. All right. So let's just keep going through this process here. See, that's a really long sentence. See that? That's a really long sentence. So I'd want to shorten that one up. Feel free, guys, to ask questions along the way. Again, I'm just streaming while I'm working here. So you can see the process of what I like to do. All right, and then this is a call to action at the end that we're going to leave in. All right, so now we've done that. I'm just going to kind of work through this. And again, the keyword we're targeting here is how to get traffic to your blog. And I have Grammarly, the pro account. And so as you can see, as I go through this, I will use and correct it as I'm kind of going through this. All right, so this introduction looks pretty good. So I will go back and combine it. I typically don't like having more than 3 sentences. One kind of ninja tip with blogging is that, and it's a mistake that, it's not really a mistake, it's like breaking a rule that all of us are taught in English class, which is having those complete paragraphs, and paragraphs typically have 5 or 6 sentences, even in books, right? But in blogging, it's different because people are scanning content. So I never want to have more than 2 or 3 sentences at the most. And so it's okay to have it broken up like this. And you also want to look for places where you could add in bullet points as well. All right, so let's get into this. So here's an example why I might want to do bullet points. Again, what bullet points do is they allow for, put a bullet point in right here. Bullet points allow for scanning. It makes it's good for the reader. So we're going to take this. Just that simple, right? So in this section, we'll discuss 4 effective strategies. Again, this is on free traffic: search traffic and blog SEO, podcasting, YouTube SEO, and social media traffic. Now notice here, it also creates these external links, which is really awesome. Now, one thing that I would recommend with this tool is always check the links, because I've had it refer to YouTube videos and the YouTube videos were no longer there. So I always hit this little open link. And yeah, so this is linking to an article on Moz about SEO. It's good SEO practices to do external links. Now, as it recommends tools, one of the things that I do is I like to put in my own affiliate links. So if you do any kind of affiliate links, I have a spreadsheet that I always keep handy to just check and see if I've got an affiliate link to add to this. I don't think I have one yet for Ahrefs, which is a keyword tool. I think I've requested one, but I don't think I've been approved, so I'm just going to leave that alone. I do want to check these links though. All right, that works. That works. And Ubersuggest is a keyword tool that I do use, but they don't have an affiliate program, unfortunately, but this is the one that I like to use. But I am going to at least send a link that way. All right, analyze competition. Now, here's an example where I might say something that, like when it's talking about search traffic and blog SEO here, because it's going to go to podcasting next, I'm going to mention content at scale, which is, by the way, there's a link right below on the description here. If you want to use or try out this tool here, there's different packages and you get a certain amount of blog posts per month, depending on the package you choose. But if you happen to use our partner link, you get 20% more blog post credits, which, hey, that's a great, that might be an extra 4 blog posts a month just by using our link, which is same price as going to the actual Content at Scale website. But I want to point out, I'm bringing this up is because I want to mention that here. So I would say, let's go something like, All right, do you struggle with writing and publishing blog posts on a consistent basis? If so, check out Content at Scale. It's a long form AI blog writing tool that writes SEO optimized blog posts for you. So I will highlight this and I will add my affiliate link. Just right there. Boom. And so this is how you can earn money. Affiliate income is adding anytime, any place you can mention something. It's just adding that opportunity. All right, let's get back into this. Again, here's another opportunity. I'm going to talk about Buzzsprout, which is my podcast host, plus I have an affiliate link for them. All right, make sure I've got the affiliate link for Buzzsprout in here. Here it is. Just going to copy that. Do want to make sure you read through this. And it may seem like you want to make sure you read through this. And it may seem like this is it's like Jonathan is. It seems like you're like really thorough with this. Why not just write it? Because writing it would take even longer, right? I mean, writing it for me would be to write 2,100 words would probably be a couple hours. So I'm saving myself 2 hours, and I'm just focusing on the editing and optimizing of the content. All right, so that looks good. I do have. I might go back and do like a pro tip and make it like stand out. I'll show you how I do that in just a second. But I think hey Jeff, always see Jonathan as Element. Yeah, it's one of those things where it takes longer to like talk while you work. And I guess being a teacher as you are, Jeff, it's like you can't help but want to teach people what you're doing. But what I'm thinking about doing now is doing like a pro tip, which should be like a call out box to really highlight the affiliate link that is in the content. So I use a YouTube keyword tool called TubeBuddy to help me rank and find really good keywords for YouTube. So pro tip. Oops, maybe I should spell that right. All right, I think I got an affiliate link for that. So let's find that. TubeBuddy, here it is. I can't tell you how having a spreadsheet with your affiliate links, man, makes your life so much easier. And if you're using tools on a regular basis, even if you don't teach online marketing, you should definitely be sharing affiliate links. There's nothing wrong with that. So TubeBuddy keyword tool. Boom, there we go. All right, I'll show you how to do this when I put this over into my website. I may want to shorten this up. It's a long takeaway. Get rid of that. Might even get rid of that. There we go. That's a better takeaway. All right, we're on method 2 already. All right, it's going to talk about Facebook lead ads. This is really good. I want to make this stand out a little bit. All right, so that looked pretty good. Conversion ads. Same thing here. Just make it look a little nicer. Check grammar as we go. That's really good info. I don't have anything to add on those. All right, other ad platforms. Yep, these are good. With targeting options like interest. All right, that's some good info there on Facebook ads. So paid traffic methods. All right, I'm fine with that takeaway. Let's go to method 3. Guest blogging. Now we'll do this later. I usually don't do this until I get it on my blog, but I definitely have like other articles, like internal links, other articles related to guest blogging that I might want to link to. All right, guest podcasting. I'm going to do another pro tip here because I love to use Podmatch. Algorithm. I know that's not right, but that's what we got. That's what we got Grammarly for. It uses an AI matching algorithm to automatically connect you with podcast hosts. All right, affiliates. Now this one's really long. One of the things you could do here, if you get something really long like this, you can just rewrite it, or you could pop over here into ChatGPT, and we're going to tell it. This looks like it's still loading. Can you shorten this sentence for me? All right, it's a little copy. That make it, was that shorter? I mean, I guess a little bit shorter. Make it even shorter. That doesn't seem shorter at all. So what I might do is I'm just going to copy what it's given me and then I may shorten it down. Let's see. I guess that was shorter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out, for example, let's see here. You can leverage their reach to promote your products while offering incentives like commissions. Boom. Again, you got to check all these links it generates to make sure they still work. All right, now we're down into the FAQs. It's good to have FAQs at the end of your blog post because it can allow Google to show these. So like, let me see if this will show. So our target keyword again is how to get traffic to your blog. So if I hop over here to Google, how to get traffic to your blog. Sometimes this people also ask right here, this section. I know it's small on your screen here. But you can get picked up in this section too if you add like just a general FAQ section at the end of your blog post. So I'm just looking through this. Okay, I think I'm pretty good with that. So now I'm just going to click on save. So now we've done that part. Now we're going to optimize it. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to have to not have it so zoomed in here. Looks like I'm going to have to go about right there. I'm going to move myself over here. And specifically what I'm wanting to do here is these keywords. So I know it's kind of small on your screen. If it's red, it means it's really not showing up at all in the article. If it's yellow, it's either it's sort of talked about, but you need to use it a little bit more, or it's like talked about way too much. Here's what I would say. My goal is not to make sure every one of these keywords end up in the article. My goal is just to work these in where it makes sense. All right. So again, I know it's small on your screen unless you have me on full screen, but I'm just going to kind of explain what I'm doing while I'm doing it. So for example, blog traffic, it's recommended that it be in this article 2 to 9 times. And it's not in here at all. So what I like to do is I do like Command F. Let's make sure I've got this highlighted here. Command F. And then I will put in like one of the words like blog. Now it's going to highlight that. And maybe I can find a couple places where I could just add the word traffic. Like here, I mean, this says you can effectively drive targeted traffic to your blog. So what if I just said you can effectively drive blog traffic? That doesn't make sense. Let's keep going. here's an example. One of the most crucial aspects of growing your blog, we're going to put traffic in there. Now, as we do, you can see over here, this turned from red to yellow because now, and I know it's small again for you, and my score is going up. It shows 1 out of 2 of 9. If I find one more place in my article, this will turn green. All right. So let's find another one. Let's do it right here. All right, so now you can see it is turned green. Our score is improving. Now the very first keyword here is the main keyword we're going after, and it wants us to get closer to 10. I may or may not be able to get there, but we'll see. So how to get traffic to your blog is what we're looking for. So this one I gotta be a little bit more strategic with. So I see it's here. All right, so all these methods will, all of the methods below, let's say all the methods below will help you learn how to get traffic to your blog. All right, so we got about 8 on that keyword. I don't really know if I want to like keep squeezing in more, so I'm okay with that. All right. Increase blog traffic has no instances. We need 2 to 3. So one thing I could do is try to type in blog traffic, and let's look for that. So here's a perfect example. We're going to just put increase. There we go. Just try to find another one.
If you're not making money on social media, try doing your own thing.
Yeah, I'm definitely less reliant on social.
All right, let's see if we can find some traffic using the word traffic. Biggest thing you have to be careful of is like taking away keywords that you just did. Like how to get traffic to your blog. I don't want to mess with that one. All right, we're good there. Blogs traffic has 0. Let's see here. Just as a reference, I generally try to get this score. I don't try to get it to 100. I try to get this score to in the green. So at least in the 70s. Maybe if I hit the 80s, awesome. Let's see, drive traffic. I know this is a little tedious, but it's just a little bit of nuances to really add in some keywords for Google that can make all the difference. There's one. All right, so I want to mix in the content ideas. It looks like it's recommending 3 to 6 times. So let's go in here. All right, again, our goal is not to hit all these red. You can sit here and do that if you want, but I really just want to see if so another way that we can improve the SEO score here before we publish this post. And again, we're talking about a 2,200 word blog post. I mean, this is a significant piece. And I know it seemed like it's taken me a while, even though I didn't write the content, but just generally take me about an hour beginning to end. It's taking me longer because I'm taking time to teach it to you and explain it. Okay, so if you click on checklist right here, it's going to let you know, this is kind of like an on-page SEO checklist. And again, I don't make sure that I have check marks on all of these if it doesn't make sense, but if it does, I will try to find a way. So it's saying all of this is good, except they recommend adding a click to tweet and they recommend a primary keyword after the subheading. So let's try to tackle that first. So again, our primary keyword is how to get traffic to your blog, and it's saying after the last subheading, we don't see it. So there are 3 main ways to get traffic to your blog. So maybe we can work that in, how to get traffic to your blog. Hopefully this has been a good tutorial on how to get traffic to your blog. And you can see the check mark changed. Now it's saying to put in a click to tweet. So it's got this tool that'll throw in a click to tweet. It may or may not. Content at Scale right now is integrated with WordPress, but I don't use WordPress anymore. I use Kajabi, or for the Blogging Your Passion blog, I actually use Ghost. So we will have to do a little bit of finagling when I get this over into my website, which I'm about ready to do. But we can go ahead and put in a click to tweet here. Let's find something that's worthy. Let's do something like maybe podcast. So let's say we're going to take this right here, and we're going to go maybe down to the bottom here. And then if we hit more paragraph, let's see, you got to find out where this is again, more rich, right here. So there's a few things you can do. One thing you can do with Content at Scale, and by the way, I haven't mentioned this if you've hopped on lately or just recently, I'm using this tool, Content at Scale, which is an AI blog writing tool I've used and tested probably a good 15, and I keep coming back to this one. And again, because if you missed it earlier, you can train it to your own writing voice. So I put into it my own writing, introduction samples, main content samples, and even try to describe my writing style. And it's training the AI tool to write the way you would write it, which I really love. But you can also come here if there's ever a section you're like, I wish there was a subheading or sub in the heading, explain what you want the tool to write, and it'll actually write another section for you, which is really cool. I don't need to do that, but I'm going to hit this click to tweet. All right, and what I want to do with this now is I want to, sometimes it lets me just copy and paste. Let's see if it'll let me. Yeah, so now I've got a click to tweet that's in there. I'm going to click on save. All right, now if we hop back over to optimization, you'll see we're at 77. Again, if I get close to 80, I'm happy with that. Just want to see if there's anything big that I'm missing. SEO tools would be easy to work in up here. using SEO tools. All right. All right, I feel pretty good about this. All right, so media-wise, you can come over here and you can look for a featured image. I'm going to show you how I do my images, but if you really wanted to, like, it will find images that you're allowed to use, which is really nice. You can choose one of these featured images. I'm not going to do that because I have kind of a tool that I like to use for that. Let's see. What I want to do now is I do want to do a plagiarism scan. So this will use Copyscape and it will do a plagiarism check just to make sure there's nothing that is plagiarized. We want to have original content, right? So we're going to click on that. I'm going to click Request Plagiarism Scan. It usually will update like that, and then you have to go back and see what the results are. I don't know why it does that. But if I go back to plagiarism, it says no plagiarism found. Pretty awesome, huh? So that part is really cool. They also have a built-in AI detector. I don't understand how the tool actually works, but I do know if I've taken content that is directly from like ChatGPT, like a whole bunch of it, and throw it in here, I get a little bit less of a score. So let's just see what happens. And by the way, let me mention this in case you're wondering, is it okay to use AI generated content? Does Google look poorly on that? Google has officially come out as of January and said they are totally fine with AI generated content as long as it meets their EAT criteria. Their EAT criteria, I can't always remember it off the top of my head, but it's an acronym for EATT. And it's like expertise, authority, trust, and something else. So you can see here, 92% likely to be human. I'm good with that. All right. So that's great. Now I'm going to hop over here and I use Ghost. Absolutely love Ghost. If you've been a long time WordPress user and you're just frustrated with WordPress, all the plugins and the updates, I was able to have a free migration over to Ghost just by choosing their annual hosting option, which I think was like $300. And I was already paying $45 a month to host my website on WP Engine. So it was a win-win. Ghost is so much faster, so much more efficient, and so simple to use. So here's the back end of Ghost. Members is kind of a weird statistic. I won't go into that because I don't really use it, but I do use it to allow people to opt in on the homepage. But yeah, so let's get into post. And I am well, let me actually hop back a second because this might be helpful. Because I'm trying to like work, but then also not bore you too much. You can see the process. I want to hop back a second because you might remember that that what I did was, if I go back here to projects, I took the keyword tool or the keyword that I want to do, which is, looking for it again, this one, how to make money as a travel blogger. And threw it in there at the beginning of the stream, and now it's here, and it's 3,300 words. So I'm gonna look at it for the very first time with you so you can see what it looks like from its originality. What I showed you with the article that I was working on is something that I'd already been working a little bit on ahead of time. But let's pop into here. Okay, so out of the gate, this is the table of contents. So this is where I like to start because it's like it gives me an idea of like if there's any categories or things I want to throw out that I'm just like, I don't need that. Starting your travel blog. It's repeated. So see sometimes how that happens. So you see this. Occasionally I see some of this. But it looks like it's a little bit different. So sell your own products. But then it's got some more down here. Sponsored content. So this is the part where sometimes you have to like look through it first. It doesn't always. It's pretty good for the most part. You can see it's got some click to tweets. The blog AI is very expensive. Well, it depends. Like I think I pay like $25 per article, and if I was going to have somebody, I've done it in the past, have somebody write the original blog post for me at 2,500 words, it cost me about $100. So it's relative. It obviously may be too expensive for you. If you want to look for another tool that I do recommend, and I might do a stream on this, but the other one I recommend is WriterZen. For about $79 a month, you can have unlimited AI writing. And the way that works, and again, that wasn't the purpose of this, but this is another tool that I do like. It takes a little bit more work because you're coming up with the outline and you're coming up, with it, but it can be really good. And if I jump in here just to show you in their content creator, let's jump into one of these, how to start a mom blog. The process you go through is you choose the outline. So it's going to show the top pages for the keyword how to start a mom blog. And if I click into this, it's going to show me a little bit of the outline. So I can see like ideas of building my own outline. And if I like something, like, oh, what am I passionate about? If I click on it, it's going to add it over here into my outline, right? And then the next, after you choose your outline or come up with your outline, then you're going to choose your keywords that you want to optimize for, and then you hit save and begin writing. Now, what you'll do here is you will use the input and use this AI assistant to write kind of paragraph at a time for you. So again, if Content at Scale's too expensive for you, I think it's a great tool, for 20, 25 bucks an article, saves you a lot of time. It's great. But if you want something else, you could look at writerzen.net, writerzen.net, $79 a month. You get unlimited AI writing. It does a pretty good job. They also have a plagiarism checker as well. All right, so okay, so let's jump into Ghost and let's start a new post. Oh, hey, Mike. How are you? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this, go back and I'm going to get my article. And it is this, how to get traffic to your blog. All right. So how to get traffic to your blog, proven strategies and tips. I'm going to adjust that a little bit. All right, what I'm going to go for is 3 proven methods. All right, so I need to add a featured image, and then I need to put it in here. Now, with Ghost, one of the challenges is it doesn't have an integration. It has an integration with WordPress where you could just automatically throw everything over there. One of the things I like to do too, just to make sure, so let me just go ahead and show this to you. So because I've been messing in the article, I may or may not have the same table of contents because it goes off of the headers. So what I like to do is just recreate it again. So if you go over here to More Rich, there is a button right here called Insert Table of Contents, and boom, there it goes. So that way I know I've got the, if I happen to change any words or any subheadlines, I'm good there. All right. So pretty simple. I'm just going to highlight, in this case, copy. I'm going to paste this directly over into here. I will need to do a little bit of formatting, and you'll see that in a second. But for the most part, it works pretty good. So sorry for the scrolling. We got it all in here. We need a featured image. So I love Canva, but I've used for a long time, and I use Canva for a lot of things. But since I already have like everything I want in Get Stencil for these featured images, I'll show you what I use. So under saved images, I have a kind of a template I want to use. So this one is how to get traffic to your blog. And what did we call it? How to get traffic to your blog, 3 proven methods. Maybe we should add explained. 3 proven methods explained. I may shorten that, we'll see. One of the ways you can look is down here under metadata. Yeah, we're okay, as long as we're okay here. All right, so that's good. I do want to change this image, so I'll go over here to photos. Let's type in something like web traffic. Oops. Web traffic. Not showing me a whole lot, are they? Want to show me car traffic. We'll go with this one. All right, we're going to download this. How to get traffic to your blog. Download that. Come over here. We're going to add that featured image. Download. Yeah, I agree that it can be overwhelming with all the options for blogging AI. There's tools that are constantly coming out. That's why I try to do a lot of the trying things out for you guys, because I love to learn and try tools, but I want to come to you with what I think are the best. And trust me, I've tried a lot. I've spent a lot of money. I've canceled things. I've tried things. What I love is content at scale. If again, it's a little bit more expensive than other tools, but it's so good. And there's a lot of AI tools that it will come back plagiarized. So you want to be careful of that. I think Content at Scale does a really good job of that. And second of all is the Writer Zen tool. Those are the top 2 that I like. All right, we need to add an alt tag. So if you click on the little button here, it creates the alt tag. How to get traffic to your blog. All right, I want to make sure that the slug or the URL, it's going to take your whole title. I want it just to be my keyword I'm going after. How to get traffic to your blog. Tags are like categories. So this is related to market your blog. It gave me a meta description. So I'm going to copy that and throw it over here under meta description. Let's see if I throw this in the meta title. We're good there. All right. So let's kind of go through this and kind of clean up anything that we need. One of the things I like to do by default is kind of like just tab over some of these, so it makes it a little bit obvious what is a subhead. It just looks a little simpler and cleaner for me. There we go. All right, so this right here is a call to action. This is a content upgrade. This is why you blog. It's not just to have people read your articles, which is great. I'm glad they do, but I want them to take an action. And so one of the things that I do with all of my articles is I have a free on-demand, kind of a 5-day on-demand video training on my entire process of how to build a business as a writer or coach. And I want to drive traffic to that, right? So I'm going to choose this call out, which is a neat little thing about Ghost. And I'm going to choose a little rocket ship. I'm going to make this green. I'm going to throw that in there. I'm going to make this that. I'm going to take the actual URL and turn this into a link. And boom. So see how it stands out? Someone's kind of coming through this. Actually, I might want to move that up right above here. So let's do this. I'm going to throw it right here. So I like to do it about 25% down a blog post and at the very end. So someone sees it. If they don't finish the post, they still see it. If they finish the post, they're looking for what to do next. I want them to opt in, get on my email list, and get the free training video, right? So we're just going to do the same thing here. Call out, green. Let's copy and paste that. And then I will get rid of this one. And don't want to mess that up. All right. So I'm just doing my first pass through, making sure it looks okay. We're going to have to add in some images here. Okay, so here's an example. So inside of the tool, it has these, big green kind of standout boxes. Obviously, that doesn't carry over. So what I do is I will kind of highlight this. I'll copy it. I'll go here, go to call out. I like doing the light bulb and going blue. Copy and paste that here. And then I'll grab this one. And I'll get rid of this one. Okay. There's another one. Call out blue. Get the takeaway. All right, so see, this is our click to tweet. So it did not really work very well. One of the things you can do is if you come here, oops, that's not it. If I go to more, I can switch to code view. Now, this might scare a lot of people, but this is kind of the code side, the HTML side. I will actually hit the little find on here and I'll try to find the click to tweet code. You can see it's right here. And it starts right here and goes to here. So I'll just copy this, come back over here, and then there is an HTML box that you can, boom, throw that into, hit enter, and there you go. I've got click to tweet. All right, guys, we're getting closer. All right, here's the call to action at the very end. So we are going to do another call out box. We're going green. We're going to make this little rocket ship. Paste that in here. Make that bold. I'm going to grab this link and turn this into a link. Okay. All right. So the last two things I would do is the first thing is see if there's any kind of internal links that I want to see if there's any kind of internal links that I want to add in here. I'm not going to take time to do that now. I can always add it in later. It'd be kind of boring to sit here and watch me do it. One of the things that I do like to do just to help you understand this is these purple ones up here. I have basically 4 primary categories. You can see them right here. I think I might have added one more, 5, but I have 4: launch your blog, publish your blog, market your blog, monetize your blog. So I have what I consider like a category king post for each of those. And those typically are really long form. And I want every link or every other article to point to one of these 4 or to all 4. So in this case, I'm not going to take time to do that today. I might do that another time. I do want to add some images. It's good to add some more images in here. If you don't know like what images to add, one tip would be take like podcasting right here. If you have a tool like GetStencil, or you can use Canva for this as well. And I typically would just get rid of this and this. I will get rid of any kind of darkening. And then I'll just type in something like podcasting. And we're going to download this. And we're going to add it in here. Little alt. Text, how to get traffic to your podcast. That's what I'll throw in this one. Maybe I could find an image for YouTube. Images are good for a few reasons. Number one, it's visually appealing to see images when you're reading a blog post. It's not just text. And also, Google loves it. So let's see. Go with that one. Image. Actually, that was a caption. I had to click on this little alt to make it an alt text. The alt text gets picked up by Google and it shows up like in the Google Images section. Let's do one for social media. Maybe I'll throw in Facebook ads. I don't know why it keeps telling me to reload. How to use Facebook ads to drive traffic to your blog. I've already done a podcasting one. Maybe I'll just throw in another one. Let's find another image. Oops, that was the wrong image. Got a little too fast there. Okay, I think that's plenty. That's plenty. Now, if you remember, I did mention that I wanted my affiliate links to stand out a little bit. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to publish this thing. All right. So sorry for the scrolling. I just have to find it. Here's one right here. So I'm going to grab this. And actually, let's do a call out box. Let's do thumbs up for pro tip, and let's do yellow. All right, so see how that kind of stands out? So you're kind of going through this, learning. Oh, pro tip. I got to know what a pro tip is, right? Do you struggle with writing and publishing blog posts on a consistent basis? Need inspiration for content ideas? If so, check out Content at Scale. It's a long form AI blog writing tool that writes SEO optimized blog posts for you. And then that's my affiliate link. Now I can get rid of this one. All right, let's see where else we did that. I think we did it here. So we're going to do the same thing here. Call out box. Let's go yellow. Let's grab this content. Pro tip. And I do it someplace else. Oh yeah, I did it for Buzzsprout, or not for Podmatch. I may have done it for, All right, we'll figure that out in a second. So let's Go down. Call out box, yellow. Let's grab this content. Let's throw it in here. All right, guys, I think we're good. All right, so we are ready to optimize or publish our blog post, How to Get Traffic to Your Blog, 3 Proven Methods Explained. URL looks good. The metadata, title, description, saying my description's a little bit long. You can see here, it's showing the red here. Discover research. Let's see. Discover how to get traffic to your blog. Okay, I think that's good. All right, so we're going to publish this. So looks good here. It says I can preview it, but I can always adjust it. Let's hit publish. All right, publish an email. No, publish only. Right now, yes. Continue to final review. Publish. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me, it takes a lot less time. But even talking it through with you guys was about an hour and 15 minutes. So truthfully, if I wasn't explaining myself, I probably could have done it in about 40 or 45 minutes. But we're talking about, just to show you the final look here, I will go back and add internal links. I didn't really do that, so I'm going to need to do that, but I didn't want to bore you with, because sometimes it could take a little bit of time. By the way, a little pro tip on internal links is if you come here to search site.yourdomain, so mine's blogging your passion, and if I use my keyword, how to get traffic to your blog, let's see, and then if you put parentheses around it, so again, you need site : your domain, which is telling Google only search for pages on my site. And then you put the keyword in there, hit search. Let's try this again, search. And I got it way zoomed in. Sorry about that. See, it's only showing one result right now, which is interesting. So I probably don't talk about it as much as I should. So it's got how to boost a post on Facebook. So what I would do is I would go to this article and I would put a link pointing towards my new article. So maybe we'll do that another time. But here again is it's live. You can go check it out. Go to bloggingyourpassion.com. And this is now live. We've got this full, I forget how many words that we end up with, 2,200 word blog post that I have proofed. It's got pro tips in it, some images. It has call out boxes, takeaways. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. And it's a really good article. I have vetted it and even got the call to action at the end. So, hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you like this, hit the like button. If you're not already, pop over here, take off my blue light glasses. If you're not already a subscriber to the YouTube channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit like on this if you're watching this later, you didn't watch me live. And if you want me to do more things like this, just kind of watching it. Sometimes it's the easiest way to learn is by watching. I think, I'm a fan of courses and I try to create courses in a way that's step by step. But I think sometimes it demystifies the process when you just watch somebody do it. And you're like, oh, I could do that. Oh, that makes sense. And again, if you want to try out the AI writing tool that I recommend, Content at Scale, then there's a link right below in the description, and that is my affiliate link. But they have a really cool program where if you join through a partner link, an affiliate link, they'll give you 20% bonus credits. So depending on what plan you offer, that could be anywhere from 2 to an extra 8 free blog post credits that you get every single month. And that's not just one time, that is every single month. So I signed up through somebody's affiliate link when I found out about the program, and I think I get an extra 4 or 6 blog post credits every month, which I'm paying the same as if I would have gone directly through the site. So if you want those bonus credits or you want to try it out, just click on that. I will say one other thing, if you're concerned about pricing with it, if I click on add more here, it'll show you this. They don't really tell you this on the homepage, but you can, and I don't know if I'm seeing it right now. Maybe if you hit cancel, you can put your account into maintenance mode, which is like $50 a month, if you feel like you've banked a bunch of credits and you're not using them. So I'm currently using the 20 posts per month for $500 a month, but that comes out to about $20 a blog post for me. And I'm very active on trying to publish on different blog posts. So there's that. You might be able to reach out to them and see if they have a plan that's even less than 8 per month. Currently, that's what they're showing here. And you can always buy more credits. I think it's like $25 an article. I don't know about getting really good content written for $25. It's cost me about $100 to $200 for, depending on how long the blog post is. So hope that's been helpful to kind of go through this. Hey, Tom. Yeah, I'm going to leave this live. So if you just jump it on, you can rewind it, go back, watch through it. Again, this is a different style than me just popping on and teaching. It's kind of me working and teaching. So there's moments where I'm just working, but hopefully you've kind of seen the process. And one of the things I'm doubling down on right now is to publish a blog post, get more active publishing more and more blog posts. Because I think there's just a great opportunity for us to drive free traffic. So why not do that? All right. Awesome. Let's see here. Just seeing, make sure I don't have any other questions. Mike, I set up a call for us next week for a launch on podcasting, blog, discuss coaching. Thanks. Yeah. Awesome. Happy to have a chat. All right. Thank you guys for being here today. Hope that was helpful to you. I'm going to go break for lunch, take some time off. Insiders, if you're watching, we do have a coaching call this afternoon. It's our traffic call. So bring your traffic questions. Let's dive into that. Let's help you get more traffic. We'll see you at 4 o'clock Eastern for all insiders. And for the rest of you, I hope you guys have a great and productive day. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.